Yeah, started. Okay, guys, welcome.
Hello.
Whatever ago we did. My sister, I guessed the names of the Keeper of the Lost City characters. Now my sisters will be guessing the names of the Pikmin characters.
I know most of the names, but I don't know the personalities.
Yeah, so
yeah.
First one.
Okay, that's Olimar.
I'll say that again.
Olimar.
Olimar. Okay.
Olimar?
I say Olimar, but maybe it's
Olimar, right?
Olimar. I don't know. Some people say Olimar. Some people
Alamar.
What did you say?
Olimar.
Olimar?
Yeah.
Some people say it how you say it. I don't know. Some people say it.
How did somebody say Alamar? It's not an A. It's an O.
I know. Okay. What is this?
I feel he's like the leader, and he's like not super serious all the time, but like he's mostly pretty serious, and like everybody needs like. Yeah.
How like sentimental is he?
He's very sentimental.
Yes, he is very sentimental. Okay, next up. Oh, wrong one.
Is that his kid?
No, that's him when he's shocked and happy.
Oh, that's cursed.
I know.
Okay.
Next.
That's Louis.
Yes.
And
what is he like?
He's like kind of like he's kind of just like he doesn't really care that much about stuff like the mission or whatever. He kind of just like slacks off, like doesn't really take it too seriously, kind of like the comedic
of, except he doesn't talk much. He's a very comedic guy, but he doesn't talk much.
Okay.
This is weird. Okay.
Next.
That's Charlie. Right?
Okay, no. It's the president.
Oh.
What is his actual name? He has an actual name.
Bob.
His name is actually Lee Chacho, according to the official Nintendo Power magazine. No, it was the website from like 2004.
Okay.
What is he like?
He's just very serious, you know. I'm the president. You guys gotta do this stuff. Like, you know.
Is he actually the president?
He's the president of Hokitate, right? I think it's actually Hokitate. Official, but I say
I'm never
Hokitate.
gonna say that.
Yeah, but he's just like very serious. It's like, you guys need to get this done. And yeah.
Sort of. It depends on the time. Okay, next up.
It's my favorite.
That's Alf.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's like very he's like Louis' best friend, and like
Okay.
do all sorts of stuff together, and like but he talks like a lot. Like he's a very talkative guy, and Louis not. So he's like the comedic person, but like he's like annoying, funny. Louis like actually funny.
Okay, Alf does talk quite a bit, and he's also quite sentimental, and he blames himself for everything. He crashes the ship a lot. So does Olimar. And he's just kind of like he's very sentimental about things, and he really wants to make sure he does his job right. And like, okay,
he's
next
not
up.
annoying.
That's Brittany or Brittoni.
Her actual name's Brittany, but
Yeah.
And she'd be like very like sassy and be like, you need to treat me like a princess. And
Not
like,
exactly, but
like she'd be like,
sassy.
you like, I'm the queen, and like, why aren't you doing this the right way? Like something like that.
It's kind of like that. She mostly just like she gets mad at Alf a lot for talking too much. I feel like.
Yeah.
and just kind of like tries to move things forward. Next.
Oh, that's Charlie.
Yeah.
And he's like everybody's dad. He's like the father figure. And he just like calls everybody son. And is like
That's definitely what he looks like. Is that it?
But he's really like is super immature and like doesn't like yeah.
Yeah, he won't go to sleep without his rubber ducky. And he also gets very sad about things sometimes. And he makes sure to he feels very sentimental about all the things he has to kill. Okay, next up.
Is it called?
Katrina.
Shepherd.
What in the world?
You never heard that. I'll say that before.
But like I thought that was like a dog or something.
No.
Oh dang it! I forgot to put in Ochi and Moss.
That's
Well,
she's like the like super like nerdy helpful person. Like they're like kind of like guide who like tells them all the ropes and like works and stuff.
that's actually pretty spot on. Okay.
Next. Bill.
That's grandma.
No, it's a
Boy.
Okay, well it's grandpa.
Colin.
And he's like Olimar's dad. And he's like, so I heard you were doing this thing, Sonny.
Colin is young. He's not
In the
old.
world, he's like, I heard you were doing this thing, Sonny, and I want to come with you. So he just like tags along and is like gets into trouble all the time because like he
Colin
doesn't
is
know how
not
to
an
defend
old man.
himself because he's an old man.
He's not.
So
Yeah.
Louis, but so he's like,
He's young.
yeah, he's the comms guy. He's like, he's pretty annoying actually.
Yeah.
He,
I hate him so much.
he gets yelled at a lot.
Poor grandpa, he doesn't know how to
He's
do
not
it.
a grandpa.
He's 9 to 5.
He doesn't do much. Okay, next
Yeah,
up.
he's useless.
What the
That's
world?
too blurry. We'll see if we can find one
Who
online.
the heck?
Let's okay, then just forget it.
His name's don't.
Russ Pikmin 4.
What would you have guessed his name was?
Russell. Because I saw the Russell.
If you didn't know his name, what would you have guessed his name was?
Piggy. He looks like a pig.
I think he looks like a bean more, but
His head.
what is
But
his name?
he's like this crazy guy that like they just find all of a sudden and like he's like everybody the world's ending and all this stuff and then they have to like take him back to his ship and he like he's like really weird and eccentric and like always is telling them these weird like prophecies.
So he's a scientist. He is pretty weird. He laughs like hee. And he's pretty weird and obsessed with science. And he's yeah, we can do Moss and Ochi here. This is Moss.
But Moss doesn't have a personality.
Yeah, you don't actually get much from the dogs. So it's whatever.
I love Moss
Okay,
though.
let's go on. Next,
You.
Oh, that's Biff.
Dingo. But that's a good guess.
I thought you said bingo. I was like, what? I got it right. And he's like a punk. He's always like he's not like me, like he's not like evil, but like he's always like he's kind of like the opposing like ship person, and like he's always like heh heh heh.
So what he's like, he's supposed to be the ranger. He's like the most useless person in the rescue corps because he doesn't do anything. He's supposed to be a ranger, but he just sits around because he's too scared to do his job. But he is pretty mean. He calls everyone a newbie when he's the one being a newbie sitting around doing nothing. And I really hate him. Next.
Is that a girl or a boy?
It's a boy.
Neville.
Yanni.
Oh.
He's
like the doctor.
Yeah, he is.
And
Yeah,
he's
a
like,
doctor.
he's a really like smart, like mature doctor guy.
He's like Russ's weirdness, but like double. And he tries to start all these like programs and stuff, but it's just like not a good idea, and wants to do all these like dangerous tests. And he's really weird, and he talks like a weirdo.
And also, he calls you new blood.
Yeah, which is even weirder. Next.
Oh.
Oh, I love him. For some reason.
Jonka.
Nard.
And he's like this, he's like this guy that you can find in like a random part of like the ship. And
You don't walk around.
oh, well that's sad. You can just find him around sometimes, and he just like says some slightly weird thing, but also gives you like a piece of advice with it.
So what he's like? He's the captain of.
Yeah.
He's not the captain.
He
He's the
drives the
pilot
ship.
of the SS Shepherd, and he's really chill. I think he says capital words all of a sudden randomly, and oh yeah, I forgot to say something about Dingo. Dingo, he was gonna get sucked up into an onion, and Dingo just kind of left him behind, and Dingo didn't want anyone to know about it. Dingo's crazy, and he's really chilled. He's just kind of whatever. Okay,
Is that all?
that's it.
Okay. I think I did pretty good.
Yeah.
You didn't do well about Al.
You didn't do well about Alf.
No.
Okay. Oh, that's it.
Bye.
Bye. I was. What is the
Okay, we forgot one. It is the ship.
Apparently, a ship can talk.
It has an AI.
I
What is
think
it like?
A ship is like. It's like kind of like Siri, but like
Who's Siri?
actually.
the whatever. Google Assistant, Siri, Amazon Echo.
Like the
Alexa
ship like
doesn't-
actually gets some like stuff. He's most of the time like kind of just like oblivious and wrong, but sometimes like the ship just like gets like something like spot on, and like gives some really sound advice.
So, what this is
Annoying.
like, it talks for everyone, and it's just so mean. It's really mean. It insults like all the creatures on the planet. It insults Olimar and Louie. It insults the Pikmin. It insults everybody, and it just thinks all the creatures on the planet are just so disgusting and gross.
And annoying. And
Nice.
And it's really not nice to be around. Okay, that's actually it.
Bye
Goodbye.
for real this time.
Goodbye.